Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm Kelly Stewart, and we are previewing the top 25. Guys, I'm so excited for college football. Just a few more short weeks. To the right of me, Mr. Ralph Michaels, Mr. Bryan Leonard. I almost said his real last name. That was a fun fact earlier, guys. We're talking about aliases, and I'm like, wait, I use my real name. Were we not supposed to do that?
Well, you have a normal name.
All the good jokes. All right, guys. So the Auburn Tigers, this is interesting to me. They're number 17 early preseason polls. This is a team I cannot get a good grasp on. I don't know what to make of this team. They're reloading in several positions, yet the expectation level is still pretty high. I do have them circled situationally as a play against Alabama. Why? Because everybody always gives their best to Alabama. Ralph, I'll start with you on the Auburn Tigers.
I agree with you, Kelly. I don't know what to make of this Auburn team. I love the Auburn team. But, you know, I just put out my power rating guide yesterday at WagerTalk, and I did a strongest schedule as well based on the ratings. And Auburn plays the second toughest schedule in the country behind South Carolina. And, you know, you look at a neutral game against Oregon, at A&M, at Florida, at LSU, home to Georgia, home to Bama. All of those could be losses. You have a young quarterback, either Nix or Gatewood, going to be quarterback. I will say this. You know, we always talk about building teams from the inside out and the lines. Auburn has the best set of O-lines and D-lines in the country, period.
Wow. Okay.
They are the best. If I could have any set of O-lines and D-lines. Combined. Yeah. Individually, they're top five, you know, top 7. But combined,
for one team,
they are the best to start a team with.
All right, Bryan, your thoughts on the Auburn Tigers?
We're talking about the first game when they play Oregon. To me, I'm not a guy who watches every single game, but that's the game we're going to learn more about both teams than we probably will anybody else in this first week of football. I love the coaching staff at Auburn. I rate them third best in the SEC, and which is really strong because obviously you've got some good coaches in the SEC. They've got the 10th best recruiting over the last 4 years, and that's 4th in the SEC. So that tells you how good the SEC recruits. You pointed out the problem is they have no proven quarterback. The offensive line, they bring back, I believe, all 5 starters on the offensive line. The defensive line could really be the best in the country.
Utah's up there, but they're a top 2 or 3.
Clemson's always up there. They've always got great defensive line. They do replace their entire linebacking core, which is a concern, but the defensive backs are pretty good on this team. Defensively, they're set. I mean, so it all comes down to the offense. They have talented quarterbacks. They just don't know who they have.
It's almost the same thing when Cam Newton came and no one knew what the kid was from JUCO.
Good point.
I mean, Bo Nix was the number 2 quarterback in the country, so they have a Trevor Lawrence type quarterback, a Tua type quarterback. Yep. But you know, we've been spoiled watching those 2 guys the last couple of years, thinking that a freshman can come in and play SEC ball. It really hasn't happened except for those 2 guguys, so that's the key.
Yeah, they got a 5-star quarterback in Bo Nix, as you pointed out, but they've got 3 other quarterbacks. If Bo Nix gets hurt, I mean, I don't wish.
Gatewood might even win the job as a sophomore.
So they're also close that if any of them do get hurt, and we hope they don't, we can be able to take advantage of that because people will overreact.
Oh, absolutely.
But as for right now, I trust the defense. We don't know what we're going to get out of the offense. And like I said, that first game against Oregon is a must-watch.
Yeah, I agree. Oregon can be a couple losses, and then we're going to know by the end of September because September 21st they go at A&M, then they have Mississippi State, and they go at Florida. You know, I could see him going 3-0, and I could see him going 1-2 or losing all 3 if that one loss cost him multiple losses. I mean, we have massive. He's the head coach is under the gun. He's got pressure on him after going 8-5 last year, losing 3 upset losses that he should have won. He was a significant favorite 3 times and lost. They got outgained by 92 yards per game in SEC play, so there's quite a bit of pressure in Auburn this year for the head coach.
All right, great stuff, guys. $2 Tuesday, every Tuesday. Get the hottest handicapper's best bet for just $2 at both WagerTalk.com and our sister site, SportsMemo.com.